So earlier on in the program you mentioned that your emphasis is on human development. Now I understand that Gujarat is one of the most economically progressive states, though before the time you took over the state had gone into a bit of decline, but now it has regained some of that momentum. But we find that as far as social indicators are concerned, the state is not doing too well, and according to the latest National Family and Health Survey, the number of malnourished children in the state is about 47%.
The figures which you have are 2005-2006.
Yes.
But we have started the scheme in 2005. So now these results will be there. I don't want to blame the previous governments. But of course I'll have to bear the burden. And I'm ready to bear the burden. But I'll find out the way and will come out from this problem.
Even when it comes to infant mortality rate, the number of deaths of babies in Gujarat at 54 for every 1,000 babies is quite high compared to the national average of 58 per 1,000 babies, who die before the age of 1. Now you have started this Chiranjeevi Yojana program. What kind of a dent is it likely to make?
It's a very interesting thing. In this Chiranjeevi scheme, the below poverty line mothers, they are the beneficiary. Some 2 lakhs delivery were happened. If this Chiranjeevi scheme would not have been there, then what would happen? We must have lost more than 500 mothers and more than 5,000 children. But because of this scheme, only we lost 50 mothers, and we lost not 50 even, 30-35 mothers we lost, and only 700 children we lost. So we could save the life of the mothers, we could save the life of the children, and nowadays we are in first 3 numbers in the country. First 3 in the country. Whereas we were the last 3 in the country.
The health experts that I spoke to, they are saying that by following this model, you are actually neglecting the state healthcare system.
I don't understand. Ultimately, what is our goal? Our goal is common man must get a health services in a very cheapest way. Whether it's a private or a government, you have to strengthen the medical services. And my mode is, unless and until you don't have a public-private partnership, you will not get success. Government do each and everything. That old thinking is a problem. You see, in country, for rural area, in our country, there are only 1,300 gynecologists doctors with the government. Whereas in my state, because of Chiranjeevi scheme and private-public partnership mode, I have 1,800 gynecologist doctors in the villages.
So towards the end of June, you had this girl enrollment drive. Very interesting idea, very innovative campaign. But some of the people I spoke to, they are saying that what is happening in rural areas of Gujarat is that there is a lot of migration, because you have not been giving too much of emphasis to the National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, which has apparently come to a standstill. And because of this migration, the children, even if the parents want to enroll the children in the schools, they are not able to.
I am ready to give a contact to the CNBC. You select the village and you request the people to come for the labor work.
So it is not true that you are neglecting the National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme.
No one has blamed this. Even the central ministers always praised Gujarat activity. Always praised Gujarat activity.
So this girl enrollment drive has actually delivered results?
You see, in 2002, our enrollment was only 60% and dropout ratio was 50%. Today enrollment is 100% and dropout is only 2%. This is the clear-cut result is there.
The other innovation I find very quite laudable is this Beti Bachao Andolan, and you have been able to improve the sex ratio in Gujarat. How have you been able to do this? Because we find elsewhere in the country, stopping sex determination tests is very difficult.
When we find that in Gujarat, 802 girls against 1,000 boys, it was shockable for me. Then I started the discussion with the social leaders. Then कुछ कानूनी व्यवस्था की, डॉक्टरों पर दबाव डाला, बच्चियां खुद आकर के बोलने लगी कि माँ मुझे मत मारो। एक काफी बड़ा एजुकेटिव काम किया है और आज मैं 802 से लेकर के 870 पर पहुंचा हूं।
But why is it, sir, that despite all this emphasis that you place on human development, on social indicators, on education and healthcare, when it comes to elections, you resort to emotive appeals? For example, Gujarat Asmita, or let's say the security of Hindus. Do you mean to say that all these other initiatives do not deliver votes?
Number one, I have nothing to do with the votes. I don't waste my time for the votes. My government is to serve the society. If I talk about the pride of the country, what is wrong? If I talk about the pride of the state, what is wrong? If I talk about the pride of my own town, what is wrong? Actually, because of this negative attitude towards our culture, our heritage, our history, we are becoming rootless. Another thing, as far as security talking, I am always talking about the security of the 5.5 million people of my state. I will never talk in the terms of any religion or any sect. So this is what your interpretation is absolutely wrong. You will have to correct it. And if you have any single sentence from my mouth, I request to the CNBG, which always spending a lot of time and energy to blame so many things against me, I request you people, find out and show it to the paper. Show it to the paper. I publicly request you.
Well, on that note, we'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk about how Gujarat has been able to reduce power losses in the agricultural sector and also how it has been able to get people to pay for drinking water. Welcome back to Government at Work. Mr. Modi, in the previous segment, he was talking about inculcating a sense of pride. Now, the Nirmal Gujarat program was a program to make sure that the Gujarat is cleaned up. Now, while it has been able to create some awareness, also deliver some kind of action, has there been a change in behavior of the people?
देखिए, ये मैंने कोशिश की कि गुजरात में निर्मल गुजरात का अभियान चलाना और उसका मैं परिणाम बताऊं। ये चिकनगुनिया, डेंगू, इतना सारा देश में तूफान खड़ा कर गया है। पहले जितने मलेरिया के केसेस होते हैं वो पिछले दिनों 1/3 हो गए। और मैं मानता हूं समाज में शुद्ध हवा, शुद्ध पानी और शुद्ध खुराक, ये तीनों की व्यवस्था करनी चाहिए। हमने तीनों पर ध्यान दिया। जैसे हम पूरा गुजरात तो हमारा कोई, जैसा आपने कहा, ऐसा नहीं था। अहमदाबाद का रैंकिंग ऐसा होता था और वो बिकॉज ऑफ ऑटो रिक्शा हमने सीएनजी में कन्वर्ट किया और आज बहुत ही अच्छे एनवायरनमेंट वाले जो शहर है उसमें अहमदाबाद ने नंबर ले लिया है।
So, but every year you have got a different theme. For example, last year it was Nirmal Gujarat. This time it is Nirogi Bal. Now, do you get time to consolidate the gains made in the previous year? Because every year, you know, the state is geared up or mobilized to deliver on a particular aspect.
ये सारी चीजें कोरिलेटेड होती है। यही उसकी ब्यूटी है। हम एक प्रोजेक्ट लेते हैं, जैसे पहले मैंने लिया अर्बन डेवलपमेंट ईयर, तो अर्बन डेवलपमेंट में जो काम आया उसका सेकंड फेज एम्फेसिस आया निर्मल गुजरात, तो उसको कंटिन्यूटी है। निर्मल गुजरात आया तो मेरा थर्ड एम्फेसिस है निरोगी बालक। तो मेरा अर्बन डेवलपमेंट का विजन, निर्मल गुजरात का विजन बेनिफिशियरी बच्चे तक होना चाहिए। तो मैं उस रिदम में जा रहा हूं। ये स्ट्रे नहीं है, ये टुकड़ों में नहीं है। फोकस लगता है ऐसा बदला है, लेकिन फोकस कंटिन्यूटी में होता है।
Another unique type of concept is, of course, the Jyotigram concept, where you have been able to segregate the grids meant for supplying power to the rural homes and the farms. What has been the consequence of that? Have you seen an increase in economic activity in rural areas?
It's a very interesting question you have asked. Gujarat is a state who is providing 24-hour, 3-phase uninterrupted power to each and every village and rural and urban area. I am thinking about the urban development. My new concept is RURBAN, रूरल अर्बन कॉम्बिनेशन। मेरी सोच है कि आत्मा गांव की हो, सुविधाएं शहर की हो। ऐसा एक RURBAN कंसेप्ट में डेवलपमेंट का मॉडल खड़ा कर रहा हूं। अभी मेरे जो 10th और 12th के रिजल्ट आए उसका मैंने एनालिसिस किया। जो टॉपर्स 10,000 जो निकाले मैंने, टॉपर 10,000 में से 65% रूरल एरिया के स्टूडेंट्स हैं। एंड फर्स्ट टाइम इन गुजरात इट हैज हैपेंड बिकॉज ज्योतिग्राम के कारण वो बच्चा पढ़ने के लिए सुविधा बढ़ गई, वो कंप्यूटर चलाने लग गया, रात को देर तक पढ़ सकता था। और 65%, यानी ये बहुत बड़ी बात है, बहुत बड़ी बात है।
Do you seriously think that Gujarat can pay for its own development, that does not have to depend on the center for assistance?
It's not so. We are a federal structure. We are a federal structure. But one should not always say that हम गुजरात को दान दे रहे हैं एंड देन आई फील कि गुजरात के स्वाभिमान को चोट पहुंचती है। और मैं इस विषय में बहुत आग्रही हूं। किसी को अगर मेरा गुजरात सेंटर को पैसा देता है और उससे किसी राज्य को बेनिफिट होता है तो मुझे गुजरात को ये दुनिया भर को दिखाना नहीं चाहिए कि फलाने राज्य को तो पैसा गुजरात से गया, फलाने राज्य को। ये भारत जैसे देश में नहीं चलेगा। और इसलिए मैं यूपीए के नेताओं को हमेशा प्रार्थना करता हूं कि आप कृपा करके गुजरात में और किसी भी स्टेट में जाकर के ये भाषण मत दीजिए कि दिल्ली ये देता है, दिल्ली ये देता है। अगर देते हो तो फिर जवाब देना पड़ेगा। तो उस राज्य से क्या लेते हो, देना पड़ेगा जवाब। और अच्छा हुआ है कि मैंने इस पर स्ट्रांग एटीट्यूड लिया, तब उन्होंने थोड़ा कम किया है बोलना। उनको समझ आया है कि भाषा का उसी भाषा में जवाब आएगा और मैं जवाब देने की ताकत रखता हूँ।
On that note, Mr. Modi, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.